All right, today we are going to be showcasing the new ruler of the Edge, AIZAWA. Now, I have done a fair bit of testing for this guy, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about him. I feel like he's a decent option. I don't feel like he's game-changing, game-breaking in any way. It's a little bit weird using him because he doesn't really offer like healing support, so if you want to use him, you have to use him either with like a block character and a block team, to make it so that he and the team has survivability, or you have to use him with like other healers or a healing team. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, let's just get into Ultra Arena and see how he looks. The team I'm going to be using initially is this team right here. We have AIZAWA, Bakugo, and All Might. I have tried switching out All Might for like Todoroki, the 100 million Todoroki. I've tried switching out the memories to all speed memories and switching characters to where I had like an all speed team. It doesn't really work out as well. You still just get decimated by defensive teams that have Bakugo, teams that have All Might. Like, they still just decimate you. Like, speed does not matter right now at all in Ultra Arena. So this is realistically like kind of so far the best team I have found for AIZAWA. I don't know why it works so much better with All Might here versus like Todoroki as a block character, but it seems to work relatively okay. And there will be times like where you might miss skill chains or things like that, and honestly it still works out somehow. So yeah, this team has a lot of survivability when you wouldn't think it would, because you don't have a ton of healing, but you do have Bakugo's plus ultra healing, so it's like, I don't know. It's all right. We'll try it out and see how it goes. This is a little bit of an easier team to take on at first because obviously they don't have Mina. Any team that has Mina is going to be much harder. So obviously, if we're able, we want to get rid of full 100% first. Red Bakugo is not going to die anytime soon, and then Red Deku is going to heal, get evasion, stuff like that. So we are going to use Foresight Brings Victory first. It cancels 4 temporary status elements of all allies, gives all allies the ability to nullify status elements for 3 turns. Granted, they don't really have status elements besides Foe 100% right here. And increases power of all allies by 45% for 3 turns. So this is the part I found unique, is the 45% power increase for 3 turns. That's pretty good. And then I thought, like, well, let me couple this with Toru and see how it works with Toru, right? And because Toru has that 50% increase for 1 turn, that's a lot of power increase. It just these two don't really seem to work well together, unfortunately. We'll do this with Bakugo to reduce damage, and then we'll do this with AIZAWA, or not AIZAWA, All Might, to get the revenge damage. Alright, so far so good. Really good damage on full 100% right there. Alright, now we're going to use his skill 2. His skill 2 can cancel 3 temporary buffs of a single opponent, deals 400% damage with a medium chance of blocking a single opponent's buffs for 2 turns. It's not really going to matter against full 100%, but it is more useful against other tankier characters that are going to live longer, I guess you could say. Realistically, I should probably target this on somebody else, which is what I'm going to do. But we could cancel temporary buffs and stuff right there. Who do we want to cancel it on, though? Probably Red Deku. So we'll go like this. We'll go boom, AoE, and then our skill 2 with All Might. We did have the ability to nullify status elements once again if that bind had landed for some reason, but we're good. Yo, he's still alive somehow. And we did get the plus ultra. I do have the EX skill, I believe, on him as well. Of increasing... Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, I need to switch that EX skill. I need a better one on him. So you need the increase by 20% plus ultra gauge rate, right, on him. That would be more helpful to have on him. Like, Bakugo has that. I think All Might has that as well. Yeah, the plus ultra gauge up by 20%. Like, it's kind of necessary. Oh, I do have that. I do have that on him. I was looking at the wrong one. So yeah, even then, even with the plus ultra gauge rate up, I'm not able to get his plus ultra. Yeah. So no plus ultra gauge raise on this support character either. A little bit of a problem. Bakugo draws aggro this turn. And he healed Foe 100%. And Foe 100% got the evasion from Deku there. So a little bit annoying. Aizawa's plus Ultra though cancels 5 temporary buffs of a single opponent, deals 650% damage, medium chance of restricting their buffs to 5 for 5 turns, which is kind of insane, and blocks the opponent's status ailments from getting canceled for 2 turns. So that would probably be good, like on Bakugo there. We're gonna go ahead and try to kill Deku here though, still. Why did we have to be faster? Ugh. That means he's gonna get persistence. Well, I guess we'll get to see potentially Aizawa kill him in persistence. Oh, maybe not. Okay. That's fine. Maybe I should have let him get persistence there just for the sake of the showcase. But we killed him perfectly on turn 4 before he got to turn 5. Now we're going to use skill 1 again to give nullify status elements and all that other good stuff to our allies. It doesn't really matter who we target once again. I guess we'll go after Steampunk. And as you might notice, we don't have a lot of healing, but it doesn't really matter when you have block. So having 2 block characters hasn't been too big of a deal. And like, even though Bakugo is getting low there, I think, like in my experience, all your characters can get low on this team and you still survive. It's kind of crazy. Alright, he's drawing aggro this turn, that's fine. Removes buffs. Is our way to... Ooh, okay, I did get the pause off. Let's take a look here. So he has no temporary buffs, right? That's what Aizawa can do. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, wait, no, that's stat changes. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm blind. I'm on the wrong menu. Okay, we got rid of a lot of temporary buffs. He still has temporary buffs, but yeah, we did. We got rid of some. If we look at, like, Deku, who's been here for a while, Deku does have quite a bit more. Okay. Bakugo's still fine. Alright, go like this, go like this, go like this. Man, why are we faster? That's actually gross. And like I said, even though Bakugo's low, we're still okay. There we go, Steampunk's dead. Damn. We actually lost someone there. Oh, I'll have to switch up the team a little bit. There's gotta be a better team, man. That's the problem, is just Aizawa is such a weird character, honestly. Okay. Well, see how this battle plays out. Should get some good revenge damage with All Might here, hopefully. We did get buff restriction on, ooh, and we just saw a proc there on Bakugo, so he can only have 5 buffs. I'm gonna wait a turn. I have to. All Might may die here. All Might dies here. Oh, this battle didn't go as well as I had hoped it would. Oh, man. Alright. That's okay, though. Let's go... It doesn't even matter. Honestly, sure, why not? Let's, buff Aizawa. Go like that, yeah. Well, we're gonna have a lot of survivability now. Whether we actually win this fight, that's a different story. Alright, all of our plus ultras would be focused on Bakugo, so I don't think we want to do that this turn. Let's go like this. Give Kaminari the last stand, right? Hopefully that'll help. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's not great. Alright. Do both of these. Just like no damage. I thought this match would be easier too. We just got cooked. We got absolutely cooked. Alright. We were faster half the battle though. That was a large part of the problem. Like, man, that was the biggest problem, was we were just faster. Alright, let me switch up the team a little bit. 421,000. Alright, that'll work. That'll work. So we'll try this out. We switched out All Might for Toru, right? Hopefully the Toru switch will work a little bit better. The goal really with this team, from what I can tell, the best way to use this AIZAWA, because he is a tranquility character, and it gives tranquility to your whole team, where it's going to stop you from landing crits, stop the enemy team from landing crits, as he's a stall character, essentially. And I didn't mention this before now, but if you can stall long enough with Bakugo, Bakugo becomes a very big damage dealer, even without crits later in the battle. You just have to last long enough in the battle for that to happen. So that's really kind of the goal with this team. But AIZAWA's auto skills, really quickly, let's go over those so we know what they are. So his first one, very, very long. Risk diversification, increases power of all allies by 20% for 2 turns after temporary buffs of an opponent are cancelled 1 time. Decreases power of all opponents by 10% for 2 turns after temporary status elements of an opponent are cancelled 1 time. So like having increased power there as well, plus his action skill, plus Toru is a lot of extra power, right? So Bakugo can hit hard later. Increases max HP of all allies by 20% for 2 turns after temporary buffs of an ally are cancelled 1 time. Gives all allies the ability to nullify status elements 1 time after temporary status elements of an allies are cancelled 1 time. Increases characters' power by 10% after characters' temporary buffs are cancelled 1 time, up to 5 times. Increases characters' max HP by 10% after characters' temporary status elements are cancelled 1 time, up to 5 times. And then if you get him enhanced, decreases defense of all opponents by 10% for 2 turns after temporary buffs of an opponent are cancelled 1 time. That's insanely good. And then decreases defense of all opponents by 10% for 2 turns after temporary status elements of an opponent are cancelled 1 time. So very good skill, and a lot of additions in that one skill to make this character better. Very, very, very good. And then his first auto skill gives character enhance when these 2 conditions are met at the end of a turn. After a turn passes, while character has the ability to nullify status elements, easy to achieve, and after 5 turns pass from the start of battle. Reduces damage to all allies by 30% and gives them tranquility, and gives character a barrier that nullifies 1 hit every 2 turns. Alright, so getting back into it, who do we want to go after first? It's definitely going to be Julio. Julio can do a lot of damage. We're going to give the nullify status elements because he terrifies me. And then we can give a single ally the ability to block or draw aggro. Obviously, we want to give that to Bakugo if possible. This will also give a barrier on this one. The other one gives evasion. The second one also gives the power boost of 50% to all allies. So we don't necessarily want to use that just... Well, actually, yeah, let's do this first. Okay, so turn 1, we're giving the 45% power boost, 50% power boost, and then we're going to have Bakugo do an AoE and see how much it does turn 1. Not as much damage as you would think, right? So, like, it's a good buff, but when you're not able to land crits, it makes it harder. Alright, we'll go... Yeah, let's go like this with his skill 2. Like this on Bakugo, and then go like that. We did get buff block on Julio. That's huge. That's very, very good. So notice he's not getting any of those buffs. And now we're going to go ahead and do the support skills. We're just buffing the crap out of Bakugo, basically. Bakugo is going to have power up now from that. So interesting about this team, right? No plus ultra turn 3. Instead, we're going to go like this and get 3 action skills. But that allows us to stack our power a little bit more efficiently. So if we take a look at stat changes, right, he should still have power up by 45% from AIZAWA before. So now he's going to get another 45% plus another 50% for this turn. So he should be able to hit even harder now as a defensive character, which is kind of interesting. Maybe not quite as hard as you would want, but still decent. And everybody's fine, we're good. So now we can plus Ultra if we want to. Yeah, we should be fine, I think, if we take a look here. We have Barrier, Status Element Nullification. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is Status Element Nullification. We need that for Julio, so we should be fine. With the block, we should be good. Surely we kill him here, right? We give him a lot. Well, we get his last stand proc too. There we go. Alright, Julio's dead, and now they got 3 supports. We should still be relatively okay against this, I think. Let's go like this, actually. Alright, so far so good. Okay, so we're gonna give that a power boost again. Let's see how much Bakugo does this time around. Oh, actually, we're only able to go so far because of Mina in terms of boosting, right? So I forgot that that was happening. So that he's not really hitting that much harder until we get rid of Mina, unfortunately. Mina. Good times. And it's going to be hard to get her low on health because of the Tranquility, meaning we can't land crits, they can't land crits, but we'll try. We'll try. That's the biggest flaw with AIZAWA, honestly, is I just hate Tranquility as a thing in the game. I tried running him with, like, Tranquility Todoroki as well. I mean, it's just... Yeah, I don't know. The Tranquility really messes him up. He'd be so much better otherwise. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. There we go. We got her a little bit lower. A lot of blocking on her as well, so that's huge. Just gotta systematically take them all down. 36,000 is really good damage, actually, for him. Now Bakugo is doing things, though, because we got Stop Mina from stopping us from getting buffs. Alright, so now he's starting to scale. Let's... yeah, let's plus Ultra. He'll be fine. Yeah, I knew she was dead there. She had to be. And the bullseye there. Revenge damage does not hit here because of the evasion. Alright, and then we should have this, obviously, at this point. We go like this. Bakugo should kill here. He should be doing a lot of damage at this point. Yeah, 26,000 per hit. He scaled. Yeah, he scaled so hard. So that's kind of the goal behind AIZAWA here. Give Bakugo the chance to scale, actually become a character, and then he can do that AoE damage. He can do a lot of damage. He can be very, very good. So AIZAWA seems kind of like a stall character to me. If not for the Tranquility, that might not be the case. You might run him a little bit differently, but this is kind of what I think is the idea behind the character so far. Let me know if you disagree, but like I've tried running speed teams and stuff like that, and they just get, if you're too fast and you take on like a revenge team, they just destroy you. Bakugo destroys you, or All Might destroys you. So I found that this sort of team works the best, but I don't know if Toru's still the best choice, because typically you want Toru to go before the enemy team to put the barrier or the evasion on your ally so that that ally draws aggro. Whereas with Bakugo, you want him to go second because you want him to have the revenge damage. So they're counterintuitive to each other, right? That's what I meant when I said they don't work well together. That being said, if you're not worried about like having Toru's skill actually draw aggro to somebody for the barrier or the evasion, you're just using her for the 50% power boost. Works pretty well. All right, we will take on one more match here for this showcase, and it is a look at my battle power, by the way, 406,000. We're taking on teams that are significantly stronger. Granted, this one is not a 500,000 battle power team like I would like for it to be, but decent setup on the main slots. The sub slots are kind of questionable, but running Mina, running Bakugo, and running Julio together has been a very effective strategy for a lot of people on defense. A very annoying team to deal with, especially with the paralysis from Julio. So ideally we can deal with that. We can kill Julio, then we can kill Mina, so on and so forth. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. So this will give nullify status elements, right? But the thing is, they could still, if they're faster, land their status elements on us. We're going to go ahead and boost Bakugo's power while we still can before Mina limits our buffs, and then we'll do the AoE. And we are actually faster, which is good and bad at the same time. Alright, and we're good. We didn't take too much damage there, so we're alright on that. Let's go ahead and go like this. Go like this, go like this. See if we can't block some buffs. We did miss, unfortunately. So that's going to make it a little bit harder for us. Now, also keep in mind, Julio is a critical hit rate, like, up character. He's going to do more with crits. So, like, running AIZAWA against a Julio team is realistically a counter to him. We'll go like this, go like this, and go like this again. Once again, I think our power is going to be limited because we're limited to so many buffs on a character. Well, we might actually be able to get something this time around. We didn't quite have as many buffs as would be limited yet. So we make it past the plus ultra turn just fine. Now we can go ahead and use our plus ultra. So this team works really well for this reason, because like if you're going against the Bakugo team where he draws aggro on turn 3, right? You have to target Bakugo when you're using your plus ultra turn. But for here, we don't. Will we cancel the evasion or... Okay, yeah, remove buffs, but the evasion's still there. Rip. Got a little bit of revenge damage in there. Not the craziest amount, though. Alright, we're still doing okay, though. We'll continue down the route we've been doing. Buff block. There we go. That's what we needed on him. So that buff block is going to be good. Alright, and now I don't think we're going to be able to get... Yeah, all the temporary buffs we need. Like this, go like this. Yeah, one of those did miss. Ooh, that one hurt. Okay, we're all good though. Julio needs to... We gotta get something done here. Once again, stalling is kind of the purpose of this team, but Mina being here makes it hard to actually stall effectively. Because the point of stalling is that eventually we're going to be able to get those power boosts on our character and destroy them. All of that missed, of course, thanks to the evasion. Alright, go like this, go like this, go like this, okay. We are damaging him in a bit, but like, look at how much he just healed right there. Like, we're not really making progress. Ugh. Okay. Maybe we just want to switch to Mina, honestly, at this point. Oh yeah, it's turn... What is it, 6? Bakugo's drawing aggro. Keep in mind, their Bakugo is also scaling the longer this battle goes on. Oh, it's turn 9. Alright, we need to do something here. Like... Yeah, it has to be this, right? It has to be this. Okay, that's fine. Get rid of the evasion. There we go. There we go. Okay, Mina's dead. We've scaled. Switching targets there was good. And now Bakugo, our Bakugo, should be able to do a bit more here. This is good. This is very good, actually. So we go like this. We go like this. We go like this. Sitting for almost 9,000 now on those multi-hits. Not quite as much as I wanted to see yet. But it's okay. We're getting there. We have run out of... Ooh, this battle's taking longer. Okay, so we go like this. And we'll go like this. Okay. Not much else we can do here. Bakugo taking these hits is actually fine, though. Alright, I think we just do this. Their skill chains are also all messed up at this point. Yes, okay, Julio's dead. It's kind of falling apart getting this late into the battle, but it's okay. Alright, we do have our ultimate coming up for the revenge damage. Hopefully we'll be okay here. We should be. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yo, AIZAWA doing a lot right there, but Bakugo should do a ton right here. Watch this damage. Yeah, watch that damage. I told you. I told you. If you get him to that point, man, he just goes nuts. Boom, boom, and then this. 40,000 per hit, man. Damn. Will AIZAWA kill here? I think. Yeah, just cancel. Okay, let's go. So that went pretty well. That was a pretty good showcase of what this team can do as a stall team. If you want really long battles where you're gonna win, there you go. That is a perfect, but oh man. If you can potentially put AIZAWA on defense and just make it really annoying for people, that could work too. I've also tried running, just for reference, like AIZAWA with blue all for one steals buffs, AIZAWA cancels buffs. Like it can be annoying running them together, also counterintuitive at the same time. So I don't know. He's just a weird character who doesn't really seem to fit together with a lot of great teams. But let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, and let me know if you guys have any team suggestions, or let other people know as well in the comments, because that'll help them out. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.